Hey, I'm Weekend Gabe, and you're checking out Weekend at Gabe's, and thanks for checking out this latest episode. While you're here, also follow us on these social medias at Weekend Gabe, at Weekend at Gabe's, and also at The Real Sam Crane. Thanks for checking us out.
You're checking out Weekend at Gabe's with Weekend Gabe. I'm Weekend Gabe, the real Sam Crane. You can follow us on these social medias at Weekend Gabe, Weekend at Gabe's, and the real Sam Crane. Put all three into your life, and you get the Triforce of Love.
Never do that again.
I can't throw up the rock. Is that what you said?
No, you threw up the Triforce of Love. If you'd have thrown the rock, it was very different. Very, very different.
Anyway, we got a great show tonight. In 8:35, we're going to be talking with Chicago-based MC T Britta about his new upcoming his new EP that's out there, Britta Baby. But right now, joining us from somewhere in Michigan, it is a pleasure to introduce SheGo Turbo joining us here on Weekend at Gabe's, and she's not in pink. So it's not good.
Yay, glad I'm not in pink.
I mean, I suppose it would be fine, but it just, for viewers, it's not great. So I'm glad it's working.
I mean, I like pink. I think it would look nice on me.
Thank you so much for giving us your time. The new EP, SheGo City 2, is out there on all digital streaming platforms.
Killing it. Gotta get that.
A lot going on. Yeah, a lot. Please go run those numbers up. She definitely deserves it. As I mentioned, you are in Michigan now. Your partner landed a phenomenal job. You guys uprooted. I hear the word on the street is that you guys are an 8 Mile. You're battling in Detroit. No,
okay. We are nowhere near 8 Mile. I don't go down to those parts.
I kid. I hear you're about an hour and a half out of Detroit in the burbs, safely tucked away.
We're in the suburbs. It's decent over here. We're in Farmington.
Nice.
Do you I know you're like recently relocated, but the Detroit hip hop sound is much like Chicago, where there's a soulness to that vibe. And I know that you work with your producer 808 Moreno a lot. Mm-hmm. So are you guys going to keep that relationship going, or are you going to use this opportunity to sort of expand and see what some local talent are working with?
I'm definitely always gonna work with Moreno because we grew up together, so that's like my brother. And I'm big on like sticking with the people you came up with. So we definitely always gonna work. But yeah, I've been checking out. Like I've been getting more and more hip to like the Detroit music scene. So maybe in the near future something will pop off. I've been like meeting a few different like artists over here through like TikTok, which is kind of crazy.
Right.
I've just.
Are you on TikTok? Are you finessing on that platform right now?
I might be. Yeah. I mean, honestly, like if you talk to like anybody in marketing right now, that's the first thing they're gonna tell you is like you need to be on TikTok. So yeah, I've been messing around with it. Like I just be posting a bunch of like just cap, but every now and then I throw my music in there. Like I use it just like to show like a different side of me, I guess, like on the funny side. So, but it's cool, I guess. It's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. How long? I know your time in music is fairly short. Is it 3 years that you've been recording, or is it a little bit longer?
Seriously, like, I definitely would say the last maybe like 4 or 5 years.
Right.
I started learning how to record like myself.
Right, a lot early.
The last couple of months. But like making music and actually like taking it serious, I want to say like the last 5 years.
Yeah. And did you drop the tape from Michigan, or were you able to get that out before you uprooted and moved?
Yeah, and I already been in Michigan for like maybe like 9 months already. So damn. I recorded a few of the songs here in my room where I'm at in Michigan. And then I recorded the other half of the songs, like just going back and forth to Chicago, because like I go back and forth to Chicago a whole lot. Like I was probably there like a week ago, or like 2 weeks ago. Yeah. So yeah, whenever I get out there, I try to book a session with Moreno or whoever's available, and like just cook up songs and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so the tape was like half Chicago, half Michigan.
I want to talk about the title of the tape. And obviously this is the second in the series, SheGo City 2. I wanted to ask about the city itself. SheGo City, this city that you living in. What does it look like, man? Is it like the burbs? Is it skyscrapers? That's my first question. And then my second question is, are you the mayor of this town? Are you the president? Are you the supreme overlord of SheGo City? What does that look like?
Man, SheGo City, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot of fun. There's no crime. There's flying Teslas already. There's, you know what I'm saying? We got we got the machines where you put in whatever meal you want and then it comes out like a vending machine.
Like Spy Kids? Hell yeah.
Yeah, like Spy Kids or like those crazy places they have in Japan. Like it's something like that. And like I'm sort of like the president, sort of like the mayor, you know what I'm saying? I'm also the police, but there's no crime at the same time. So
so it's an easy job on that front, at least.
It's an easy job, you know. I got eyes everywhere in SheGo City though. Guarantee you it's one of the best places on earth. That's for sure. I mean, it's not really Earth, it's another planet. It's another world.
It's a whole nother world.
It's a whole nother world. Like, you know, we actually been sourcing like another planet trying to turn it into SheGo City. So we gonna see what happens in the next couple of years. Everybody gonna be able to come officially soon.
Man, just make sure Jeff Bezos don't get there first. That's all I'm worried about on that.
No Amazon pickup boxes, you know.
No,
lockers.
Nah. Jay-Z might drop the investment though, so we'll see.
So you would take 500,000 instead of dinner with Jay-Z.
100%. Yeah, I ain't doing no. Nah. If it was Beyonce, I might have to reconsider.
You taking dinner on that front, but you're not talking business. That's it.
Man, I could catch Jay on a goddamn podcast. I ain't going to dinner with that man. I gotta go to dinner now.
Man.
You seem like a very like creative person. The records are always like they unpack a lot about your rise into the music, but also a lot of personal life and some of that baggage that has come with that. How was important to make sure you keep that creativity, because you've kind of come into this space where you harmonize your raps, which is it's not necessarily unique, but the way you deliver it feels unique in its sense. But how do you sort of keep that creativity while also keeping your voice unique to the listener?
I mean, I really just be staying true to myself. I love all types of music. Like I said, like you said originally, like I came up in church, stuff like that. So I always try to like really just like play with my vocals in any type of way that I can and like experiment. Like I don't know, I'd be like a scientist in a lab. I just be trying to see whatever I could cook up and like whatever I could do. But I don't know. I'm just heavy on like just really what's the word? Yeah, just like playing with my voice in any type of way and just like constantly practicing and constantly working on songs and just staying true to myself and my SheGo sound. So I definitely feel like it's just something that will always be unique and always be SheGo.
Has it been? Sorry, Gabe, I'm gonna hop in. Is it hard to, or has it been hard? Because you said sort of in the last few months you've been learning to record yourself. Has it been hard to anchor yourself to that sound while you learning different things? Because like, you know, I know people do music and then it's one idea and it branch you off in this whole different direction.
Right. Right. It's actually not my bad to cut you off.
No, you good.
Yeah, it's actually been, I'd say it's been much easier. It's been more fun. Like the only difficult part is like learning the softwares and stuff. But the dope thing about like, which is why I'm glad I've stuck with Moreno for so long, is because like we've literally learned pretty much everything together. So like when I started recording myself, like he told me like what mic to get. He told me like what equipment to get. He told me like what type of laptop I would need, because you didn't really need a crazy laptop. And on top of that, like recording with Moreno so long, like I have my own preset, right? So it's like, you know, if you are an artist, you go into a studio, like your auto tune or whatever preset you use not gonna sound right with my voice. Mine ain't gonna
Right.
sound right with your preset. So Moreno's already always had my preset design for me that he created for me since we've been recording. So he literally like just took that preset, downloaded it on my computer along with all the softwares. So it's literally almost as if like I'm back home recording with Moreno. So it's actually been better because like I've been able to number one, like not feel like, you know, I'm in a session, which is a time schedule.
Right.
I've been able to really like hone in and like be by myself more, which is what I love, like way more. Like I never minded recording around people. Like I'm not really one of those people that ever get shy, but like when I'm by myself, it's just like different because I could have like a couple mimosas, come in the studio and record. I could have a glass of wine, come in the studio and record. I could just be on one, had a great day, come in the studio and record. So it's just like I get to really catch those vibes now, like anytime I want versus waiting like, oh, okay, I record. I booked a session for a week out from now. Like hopefully how I'm feeling now, I'll be feeling that in a week. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
it's definitely better. Like I'm learning so much more. Like I'm already ready for the next project. Not even gonna lie, but I fuck with SheGo City too heavy. Like I got so much crazy stuff coming. Like it's crazy, crazy.
With the access to record immediately now, and you yourself, you said in other interviews that you're a lot better at writing on the spot. But now that you kind of have this period of not having to rush because of like studio time and like we have to get it done by a certain point, like now having more flexibility, have you noticed anything in your writing now that you kind of have a lot more time and less pressure to deliver?
Yeah. Like I definitely feel like I don't overthink it as much. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like that pressure is kind of like off. I don't overthink it as much, and like I really like I don't know, it's just been flowing better. Like it's just been flowing better. Like I feel like I just been like I don't know, more punchlines been coming out and everything like that. Like it's just been more like natural, and I'm just like so much more comfortable. And I don't know, it's just like once you feel like you in a really good place, especially like a comfortable place, I don't know, that should just be like coming out. But at the same time, like I don't ever let myself get too comfortable because I always try to like challenge myself, especially like as a writer, because I feel like we live in a time where you got so many people where they're just like, oh, I don't ever write my shit. I don't ever write. I don't do that writing stuff, which is cool because there's a lot of great records that have come out from artists who like don't write them. So I'll never like, you know what I'm saying, undermine that. But yeah, but me personally, I try to like challenge myself like as a writer. Like I try to.
I've heard you say that before, like the importance of not overthinking stuff. Do you feel like that comes sort of more naturally now that you know, like that you're recording yourself? Was it pressure on you before? I mean, outside of the time, but is it like people in the studio that are like, then you start to get fidgety or just like all up in your head with it, and it's blockages?
Right. I think the thing about it is like, cause if you want to like even like as friends, like I'll have friends come to the studio or I have like people come over, and I feel like since like when you're recording a song and you're like in the process of making it, there's like comes that one part where it's like the same thing just like replaying over and over and over and over as you're trying to like finish the song or in the process. And I don't know, I just be feeling like people get annoyed. Like yeah, they you know, they rock with me because they're my homies, but I'm just like, dang, I know they're probably annoyed hearing my voice going back to back to back. So then I feel like that's what creates pressure because I'm just like, let me hurry up so that we can listen to something else or we can put on something else so we like people don't have to keep hearing my voice. But then like, you know, I don't know, they be telling me afterwards like, bro, this shit's so hard, it's so raw, like oh my gosh. But I'd be like, man, I don't even want to hear my voice no more, bro. Like, but I don't know, like I don't know. So I just try to like get myself out of that mindset. But it's like once I'm in that zone, I really like be zoned out. Like sometimes I don't even really be remembering that people be there. But I don't always have people there at the same time. For the most part, it's just me and Moreno. So
yeah.
I want to ask, I was watching the Rhyme and Reason documentary earlier today. I don't know if you've ever seen it. But there's a moment where they talk about when these iconic hip hop stars, Heavy D, Salt and Pepper, they were talking about that moment that they were first heard themselves on the radio and that excitement. and I've heard you talk about, you know, getting played on Power and WGCI, but like, what was that moment? Because I know that was one of your goals to get onto radio, but what was that moment like for you to hear your music played on these platforms?
Oh man, it was like crazy. I was screaming. I made sure I went to the studio. I actually took with Moreno. I was like, bro, I was like, I'm gonna be on the radio tonight. Like I invited some homies over. I was like, yo, we about to celebrate. We about to drink. We about to roll up. We about to just have like treat this like a party, you know? Yeah, because it was just like something that early on, because like when I first even started getting interested in music and making music was like what, maybe like middle school. And so I used to always tell myself like, man, I'm gonna get on the radio, I'm gonna get on radio. And so like going from that to like literally DMing, like not even DMing, but just like emailing my music to like over like a bunch of different radio stations to finally hearing it on the radio. It was just the craziest thing ever to me. It was literally like, I'm like, dang, bro, like this is written down like in my manifestation book, like real life, like written down, like in this book. In this exact book. So I was like, dang, bro. I'm like, I made this happen. I'm like, bro, I could do anything. Like, I was like, bet we going on tour, we doing festivals, we doing everything. We're doing everything. So yeah, nah, it was like the craziest feeling. I was so happy, bro. I was screaming.
That's I mean, was that the next thing that you wrote down in the manifestation book? Was tours and shows?
Tours, shows, out of state shows. Like I'm about to be performing in New York in like a few days. Wrote that down too. New York fashion.
What's can you give us the most lofty manifestation you got in there right now? I don't want to like, you know, dive too deep into your personal book, but like,
man, I want to say the craziest one right now is
appearing on Weekend at Gabe's. You did it. You made it.
Boom!
Did it.
We are.
You made it.
Yes, we freaking made it, mama. Made it. Yeah, man. I think like the absolute craziest one is just like spending a day with Beyonce, just chilling, like soaking it all in, like just everything. Whether it's free game, like I just want to spend a day with Beyonce, like
full 24 hours, or like a work day, like a 9 to 5 with Beyonce.
8 hours. I would love for it to be 8 hours. I'm cool with 2 or 3, but man, like I just want to like see what her like a day in the life is like. But I want to like really see like rehearsals, like even if she still even like do that, because who knows if we get another B album. I hope so, but like, I want to see like rehearsals to morning freaking first thing she eat when she wake. I want to see it. I want to see everything, skin routine, shoe size. I don't care. I want to see everything. That's probably one of my super far out ones.
I wonder if you imagine like her getting up and then she's like, yeah, I got to get the laundry out first, so just hang tight. I'm gonna knock that out.
I'll be like
yeah.
Like, don't even trip. I got it. You just said right there. You need me to make cereal for the twins. You don't even have to worry. You just be. That's all I need you to do. Like all of this. This all piece of cake.
Well, whenever I'm doing like normal things, I was like, I wonder if Jay-Z ever like just like trims the the bushes outside. Just like, you know what? I just want to trim bushes today. Like that's something I just want to do. I just wonder if they do regular stuff. So let us know.
Literally, let us know. Like, what do you do? Do you burn sage? I don't know. For real.
I also learned that like you have some side hustles while you're doing the music, trying to do that, make that a full time, so you don't have to do a 9 to 5. What does SheGo Turbo hustle on the side?
Shit, sometimes I do DoorDash when I get bored.
Hell
cool.
DoorDash. What else? Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I help my dad out with like running routes, like delivering like medicine and shit to like
oh nice,
like nursing homes, shit like that. So yeah, that's about it though.
Well, what is a crazy DoorDash story? Because I'm pretty sure you have something that just wildly happened.
Man, I remember I pulled up to this one dude house, and he was like arguing with either his girlfriend, his wife, his baby mama. I don't know who it was, but like it was like 8 kids like ran out the back, like, oh, the food is here, the food is here, and they like all like just they came to the door so fast, and like they all like had their hand out. And mind you, like, because I knew the order was huge, because when I pulled up to Burger King, it was like 8 drinks, like 8 different kids meals. I'm like, what the freak? They're like still they're like, oh, they're passing me all this shit through the window. Like, hold on, we got more. I was like, more? I'm like, I have to drive 0.5 miles, because if I go any faster, I'm spilling all of this shit in my car, and DoorDash is not about to pay for my car wash. I'm like, what the hell? I get to the place, I'm like giving them all the shit, and like, I don't know, this one kid came out of nowhere and like bumped me. Freaking, I spilled the freaking Hawaiian punch all over. Like, he over here crying, like, is that one mine? I'm like, man, if he would have told me he meant to split it in two. I'm like, man, and then the dude, like, he's still arguing with him. He's like, man, can't you see I'm trying to get the she like going back and forth. I'm like, bro. And then I left, no tip. I was like, wow. That's
wow. No tip?
like,
Damn.
no tip. I'm like, this is because I spilled the drink. I'm like, hey, I'm sorry. I was like, I'm sorry. You could file a claim. I was like, you can file a claim and they'll reimburse this drink. Because I was like, I ain't got nothing for you. I got $1 to spill. You got Cash App? Nah, Cash App ain't working. Can't help you.
All right, I want to roll back the hands of time real quick and talk about the origins of SheGo Turbo from Villa Park. Am I right about that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Villa Park. Now, me and Weekend Gabe go back and forth about this whole from the crib thing. And Gabe is very militant about who is from the crib and who is not from the crib. Are you from the crib, SheGo Turbo?
You said, am I from the crib?
Are you from the crib? That is the question.
Man, I'm from the back of the yard.
Yay!
All right, see, there you go. Look, and that's where I grew up too. So represent that. 47th and Damon. What up?
You walked right into that one, Weekend Gabe.
Man, I'm from everywhere. I moved around so much, but like, I don't know, like, I understand. I feel people that are like, bro, I was born and raised here. Like, I'm from everywhere, because it's like, I was born at Oak Park Hospital, lived in Villa Park, moved to bro, I moved so many places. I can't remember this one place. It was like Roselle, West Chicago, Elgin, so many places. But like, I don't know, growing up my whole entire life, I spent like summers and like almost every other weekend at my grandma's on the west side in K-Town. You know what I'm saying? But then I spent certain summers in Atlanta too. So it's because my mom's whole side of the family is out there. But then I finished high school on Wilson and Racine at Truman. So like I've been like everywhere. Like I found my like music wise, or like I really felt like I found myself and like really like knew that this was like what I wanted to do, and like started like really like just getting hip to shit was like in the city. Like, you feel me? Because I did school out there. I used to spend the night at my friend's crib on like where he used to stay, like on 64th. So it's like I've been like, man, there have been so many times where like I spent days like in the city. So it's just like, yeah, I didn't grow up there, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, that's why I got a lot of, you know what I'm saying, suburbs. That's where I spent a lot of time. But at the same time, it's just like, if you go around the city, matter of fact, just come hang with me when we come to the city. I guarantee you, you will run into at least 3-4 people that be like, SheGo, what's good, gang? The crib,
and that's facts. I can attest.
But the crib know me. You feel me? I mean,
I can attest.
From the crib know me though. I guarantee you. Like, I'm the favorite.
I pop out, and this is no lie. I pop out to a lot of shows, but if SheGo show up, the whole joint is getting shut down, bro. It'll be nobody by the stage, and they'll be like, yo, SheGo Turbo about to perform. And then everybody is whoof.
To the joint. SheGo shut down every time. I'm the favorite cousin, the favorite sister, auntie, all that. Like, they know. Them big SheGo walk through, they already know. Like, it's that.
I wanted to ask you a quick follow-up question on that because we're running out of time here. But your on-stage performance is what got me hip to your music in general. I like just seeing your energy on stage and seeing how you work the crowd and rock the crowd. Is there and we've asked a couple artists this, but is there like a mode, like a trance that you get into on stage? Are you seeing the crowd at all? Some people are just blackout, like, you know. But what's it like for you on stage?
Man, half and half for sure. Like, I black out and like, yeah, like I don't know. I feel like I levitate. Like my soul leave my body, no cap. Like I just be a whole nother person. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I don't know. I'm like, damn, welcome to my. You have just entered in the.
You've entered SheGo City, and I am the mayor.
You've entered, like, you're in the portal now, and you can't leave until I release you.
Right.
Like, literally, it's like that. So.
Fire.
Last before we get out of here, you mentioned that some of your big influences were Kanye, Tyler, Chance, Lil Wayne was one of your the first experiences with hip hop. I didn't have to sneak around to listen to rap. My parents were just totally checked out.
Hey, that's just him though, right? You know, like the rest of us, especially those of us with white parents, was not exposed.
Underground. To take me into what is it? What is a young SheGo to do to sneak around to listen to Lil Wayne? What kind of little devious things did you have to do to just like go into a little hiding space to listen to the Carter or, you know, whatever?
I either had to do three things. I had to say I wanted to go to my cousin's house because my cousin, you know, you always have those cousins where they ain't give a fuck. So I just get on their computer and listen to her. I'll be like, hey, I want to go to the library to get a book or get a movie. I'll be on the library computers on YouTube, all that. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll just be like, hey, can I go outside, play kickball with my friends? Boom, I'll be somewhere posted up, listening, watching videos, or even at a homie crib, watching BET, Freestyle Fridays, all that. So, yeah, that was literally the main thing.
Man, those are struggles I just never had to do, man. I'm glad I didn't have to live that life, but good for you guys.
Man, back then my parents were super Christian, so they ain't play that. Them super Kojic, like real life, like, man, it's so many church kids that could just like relate, especially them black, real heavy church Christian parents. They didn't play that, boy. None of that, no profanity, no skin showing, none of that in that house. None. They cool now, obviously, because I'm grown, so they don't get no fuck. But like back then, you know, it's because they was new to. My parents was like new to, like, I don't want to say new to like being Christian, but you know what I'm saying? Like when you first finding God and everything like that, it's like all that stuff you don't want nothing to be. You like, I'm trying to get my blessing. That devil stuff, keep it away. It's gonna block my blessing. So I don't blame them. I'm like, hey, I ain't trying to be the reason why you don't get your blessing. Go ahead. That's why I left the house. So that way, you know, they can keep the energy they want in their crib.
Look at that. They went from not wanting it to now being your number one fans. You know, that's like how things turn out. Gotta love it. Yep. SheGo City 2 is out there on all digital streaming platforms from our guest tonight, SheGo Turbo. Thank you so much for giving us your time. We appreciate you so much. We wish you the best and good luck in New York. I know you'll kill it, and I love you out there as much as we love you coming by.
Man, thank you guys. Like you said, SheGo City 2 out now. Everybody go get that, man. Run that shit up. Hottest coming out the city, man. Go get that, y'all.
Yay!
All right, enjoy the rest of your evening. We appreciate you.
All right, y'all too, man. Thank you guys for having me. Have a good night.
Got it. SheGo City joining us here on Weekend at Gabe's tonight. Man, I love it. I listen. She obviously has family on the west side, and she's holding it down. Look at her groove in the green room, just holding it down. K-Town, she's definitely from the crib.
Hey man, we got to a lot of important things in that interview. So you know, if you missed any of it, we back on YouTube tomorrow. But the fans are already in the chat, and they're already very thirsty for our next guest, Gabe. So we got to give it to him. We got to give it to him one time.
Hey, I'm Weekend Gabe. Thanks for checking out this latest episode of Weekend at Gabe's. Click on any of the links swirling around my head and also hit the subscribe button while you're here. Thanks for checking out us here on YouTube.